We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think...
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On play action. Love to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop. At the 50-yard line. Second and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And you look at this Packers defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And running with power here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Love. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
Well, it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. They give it to Williams, running right. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They run off tackle right with Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now Wilson changing the play. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. Jerry Judy. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have regained the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Off the play fake, Love. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Play action this time with Love. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Love, they go play action now. Try to lay one up deep. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Packers have moved out in front. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 17-14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Javonte Williams. And on the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Broncos 21. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 96 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They go play action now. Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off the play fake. Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The kick by Lutz is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Play fake. Here's Love. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A give to Williams, running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And some space here. 130 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. Wilson going to change things up here. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top of performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
10 cycles. Ready?
Love now. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the posts. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now Wilson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Runs through the contact, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Love's throw brought in by Watson.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 36 yards.
First down, Packers.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Again, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second down, Love.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 27. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Green Bay.
And now Love going to change things up.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
In motion goes Patrick.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he's into the clear again. Javonte Williams.
And on the way home for the Broncos score.
Javonte Williams. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Love.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Watson making the catch, and he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that'll be taken just outside the 40. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10. Love.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.